All right, gang. We're here. It's time. It's time for more Canucks hockey. I know you've been jonesing for it. You've been wanting it. We've all been wanting it. And we're going to watch some miserable Vancouver Canucks hockey today. And nobody really knows what's going to happen. I certainly don't. What do you think of our elaborate new on-screen setup here? There is going to be a clunky there will be a clunky transition. So the Canucks and the Bruins were wearing the same colored jerseys in the warm-up. I guess that was just to show off the reverse retros, and it's no white on white anymore, which is going to save us a lot of hassle. We got two anthems. I have reason to believe one might be O Canada. So that's exciting. Customarily with the anthems, I will be tweeting out this link to a few places. Mm-hmm. Hope everyone's having a great Sunday. Nice little day we had here. It's been dry. It's been nice. Went for a run. Did some grocery shopping. Just getting this. I'm going to put this on the Instagram stories. You know how it is. You know how we do. Let me know how your Sundays have been going. This game's not going to be very fun at all. So I'm going to try and make it a little more tolerable with you. So we got an anthem. I think we might have another anthem after this. For the gamblers out there. Yeah, the chance of 2 anthems was pretty good, so I hope you made some money off that. Let me get my MBC pillow over here. Let me get my CBC pillow about here. We have a little bit of a change to our streaming setup here at Pucks.net alternate commentary. So a little bit easier to navigate. There we go. I'm dead center. Let's have some fun. Bruins, 100% healthy, which is terrifying. They also stack everything and anything on that top line. Not going to enjoy that. Ever since Elon took over, the search function on Twitter really stinks. So yeah, we are going to have a unfortunate transition in a bit once this shifts over. Let's look at our little top lines here. David Pasternak going to be on the right wing. Bergeron in center. Brad Marchand on the left wing. Well, you got Horvat, Garland, and Miller back together again. One of the few good things about the Canucks. So one of the few things with chemistry, which was really nice to see. So bear with me. This is going to be a clunky transition. We're going to get there together. We are going to get there together, but this box here, and this box down here is going to be green for a bit. All right, opening face-off. Let's sync you up first off. I'm going to count down to the score clock on the screen, so if you're watching on whatever screen or device, you can sync this up, so we're watching it together. So, puck drop is happening right now. The clock is at 19:55, 54, 53, 52, 51. Referee graphic came up, but you get the point. All right, what do we got here? JT Miller has the puck on the half boards. He's the story to watch tonight because he has been absolutely abysmal. Oh, see, we did it. All right, let's get this out of the way now. Fix that. And you're all bearing with me right now. Okay, we can do this, gang. We can do this. Oh, a nice puck out of play early. Are you kidding me? Right off the bat, we have a... Oh, boy. Okay, so we have a delay of game from Thatcher Demko, who apparently isn't doing his best, whether you like it or not. He is not having a good season. And they're going to put Ethan Bear in the penalty box, so not what we were hoping for. Man, we are going to get this. See, this is the one thing with doing this off your Mac. You do have to set this up a bit. SoCal Canuck made it just in time. That tweet about Dory blew up today. Yeah, I'm in the I got no grief with her being at Air Canada Center and talking about the coaching staff that she likes and respects, and I think a lot was made from a couple of guys, and I have no issues with what I saw from that, and just not my kind of discourse. You can have your own opinions on what somebody, what you think you know about somebody in a workplace, but we don't know anything, and that's it for me. It's so crazy that I have to fix this. The clunkiest of starts to this stream. We're going to do it, gang. We're almost there. Oh, man, we are almost there. I'm using, I'll tell you this, I'm using Sportsnet now. just to get my stats. It's a lot easier to maneuver. And we're going to be set up very soon. Almost there, gang. We are almost there. The live tracker is cooking. I've heard general this and that about what happened. Just sounds very unfortunate. It sounds like something didn't work out, and people are drawing to conclusions and kind of showing their own colors, and just kind of showing their ass too, if you ask me. And it's just people are reacting very strangely and a little uncomfortably to it. And it's like, there doesn't have to be a right and a wrong. There's not a hero and this isn't, not everything's pro wrestling. There doesn't have to be a baby face in this. Like an employment agreement didn't work out, and they're gonna get over it. Almost there, gang. I'm so excited to watch this game. But hey, there's 10 seconds left in the power play. If the Canucks can kill this off, that would be an incredible start to this. Every game the Canucks ever play now is a must-win, and this is another one. 0 for 1. Okay, so we have a first big kill. Big kill from the Canucks. And oh, man, this pisses me off, gang. Okay. We're almost there. We're almost there. Let's do this. I'm so excited to show you this. The fact that I can build this on the fly. We're almost there. Here we go. Oh, let's go. Finally. Okay, let's do a sync check. 16 minutes and 16:05, 16:04, 16:03, 16:02, 16:01, 16 minutes. Boston, 2 shots on goal. Terrifying power play. I may have a handful of prop bets in this game for power play points for the Bruins. So the gambler and me not too happy. The Canucks fan and me very happy about what we saw. And Demko, square up on the puck there. That's what you want to see. I hate the fact that like fans have to stand for Thatcher. Man, they have to like defend his honor because we all nobody like dislikes Thatcher Demko. Nobody thinks he's a bad goalie, but it's like this guy's having a tough stretch. And outside of like Andrei Vasilevsky, lots of goalies that are really good have tough stretches. So like nobody's here to dump on the guy or think he's a bum, but he's, something's not right, whether it's mental or physical. They'll figure it out. He's got to figure it out. But yeah, you want to. It's great to see that of all people, Spencer Martin picking up the reins. Like that guy had a. That guy was the chances of him coming out of the AHL last year were just like nobody saw it coming or expected it, and then now he got his 2-year one-way deal, and he's a NHL goalie now, and he's looked really good. And he's got sweet pads. Hard to knock a goalie with good sharp pads. All right, Quinn Hughes, his biggest problem in the Toronto game was being super soft on the puck, getting bounced off by just about everybody. So the fact that he was able to get it out of his zone into the offensive zone and attempt to set up. I used the word attempt, and I was correct in using it. I'm really curious about the bottom. What else is on this Bruins team, because you've got that top line, which is terrifying. But outside of that, there is a bit of a fall off. Puck goes into the Boston end. Yeah, Kyle Burrows with a nice little hit there. Tyler, whatever name I was trying to say, it made no sense. Hogg, he's been in the doghouse. Andrei Kuzmenko, he's the healthy scratch tonight, which is pretty weird. But maybe Bruce has seen something that we haven't seen, or he's just desperate for anything. Because I've liked Pettersson, Kuzmenko, and Mikheyev together. I mean, it's hard to like them in these last couple of games, but there's something there. I will say that Kuzmenko, he's got the finish, but that's all he's got, so it isn't the most efficient lines. Another square on the puck by Demko. That's nice. A bit of a slew fit there. Not going to call it. Okay. Don't agree with that. Krejci gets the puck to the... did that go out? I think the unfortunate thing of watching the Canucks play a good team is the good teams will just make something out of nothing. And they'll make that something out of nothing look pretty damn dangerous. Oh, that's terrifying. Oh, he's swimming. Demko was tied up there. Oh, come on. Demko's arguing with the referee. Bruce has got to look at this. And Miller's on the ice for another goal against. And they are standing around watching. Bad. Look at Hall, just having the control, staying on the puck, gets it to Clifton. And, yeah, there's going to be no case from OEL. That's all OEL. There's no case from Demko. I can't tell. I don't know how long that shift was. But Bo kind of did everything he could there without... That's tough. There's a delay. All right. No. All right. Puck is dropped. 12:40. 12:40. Oh, they just went away from it. We'll sync it up in a bit. That's Clifton's second of the year. Canucks with their third shot on goal there. Not the best. We got a TV timeout here, so I'm going to look at my phone for a bit. So let's take a look at these Canuck lines tonight. Garland, Horvat, Miller. That's the chemistry line. Mikheyev, Pettersson, Besser. That's setting Besser up for success. He needs it. I mean, Besser's not the most multi-dimensional player. Yes, he's good. He has a hockey IQ, and he's can do a lot of good things, but he's being paid almost $7 million to score goals, and he's not doing that. He's been paying $7 million to shoot, and he's not doing that. Colson, Dries, and Hoglander. Okay, that's a line. And Joshua, Oman, Studnicka. That's a line. Oman and Joshua. Actually, that fourth line has been good. It's been fun to watch. They have no hands, but they can work hard, and I do like that. Shen and Hughes together again. Ekman Larson and Bear. Burrows and Myers. Honestly, that's not the worst pairing. We can't have OEL and Tyler Myers together. Demko had a lot. We're coming back to the replay here. The Bruins were really close. Yeah, he skates into the blue paint voluntarily, but OEL doesn't give an opportunity to get out of there. All right, offensive zone draw. Canucks wind up with control. There is 12, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14 on the clock. We are in sync. Hope you're having a good time. Thanks for joining us. Canucks have the puck in the offensive zone. It trickles out insanely fast. There is a speedy rush back the other way. Marchand controls it. Nice save by Demko. He is square on the puck, but that is in the when he has time and when he can see it, he's looking fine tonight. He's made 5 saves. Canucks are gassed from that defensive lapse, and they're going to make a change here. OEL, SoCal Canuck 85 in the chat. OEL reminded me of a certain Kevin Bieksa. Oh. Burrows and Nosek. Man, there's a lot of guys on this Bruins team that were potentially going to become Canucks, eh? DeBrusk, Zaka, Nosek, Foligno probably next year. Brandon Carlo, I think was one of them. Sean is saying in the chat, when are we going to make changes? Honestly, why are you just punching the helmet? No, a nothing fight, but you got to do something. You can't fault these players for trying to win games. Hell yeah, you hear that? 2, 5, and 10 for Nosek. Sean, when are they going to make changes? Honestly, they need to. I don't expect the Canucks to come out of this or challenge for a playoff spot, but Christmas is coming up, and I kind of want to buy Canuck tickets to go with my old man and stuff. But I'm at the point where I'm like, do I really want to see it? Do I want to pay $100 to see this team just be abysmal? And I don't. I'd love this team needs some sort of shakeup. But I understand the hesitancy. If you look at the holes, if you look at the injuries, and a lot of teams have some big injuries, but they're also in cap hell that they can't do it. And I think if I was Alvin and Rutherford, the optimal time is when there's season-ending injuries. What was this? Evander Kane's out 4 to 6 weeks or whatever. Break for JT Miller, all in alone. What a goal! JT Miller with an NHL goal. Why can't he play defense that way? 9:05 into the first period. Power play goal. JT Miller at the blue line stretch pass and just sticks with it. Dekes out Allmark, who isn't the best goalie. He's having a nice year, but he's beatable. It's amazing it's amazing what a nice outlet pass can do for this team. I don't like Milner standing still at the blue line, but he made it pay off, so I'm fine with that. Let's take a look at your clock. Puck was dropped. A puck was dropped. 10:47, 10:46, 10:45, 10:44, 10:43. You are in sync with me. Hopefully, if you're joining us, you can now watch along with me, Ryan. Nice little chip in play here by my sneaky fourth line, who is quite affordable. I don't think Stadnik is making very much money. I think they're all league minimums. So that's Miller's 9th of the year. Apparently the Canucks are going to be made up of 60-goal scorers, at least a couple of them. He was 14th, Pedersen's or Besser's 9th. So they're giving Besser a little something to get that confidence back. Second assist will do that to a fellow, won't it? These Sportsnet app says we're playing 4-on-4, but that is false. The score below me here is incorrect, or the score bug is incorrect. It's wild to, I mean, it's not wild to think it was like 10 or 11 years ago. It might have been 12 when they drew Tyler or Taylor in the 2010 draft. And now Taylor Hall's a sensible, affordable top 6 winger. Tyler Seguin has the worst contract in the NHL next to OEL. They did not turn into the generational talents they assumed they would. Okay, Jesus. I feel good about Thatcher Demko now. They're not showing the replay, but that was a dribbler that would have leaked in. They got that save. They have a new lease on life. They have that opportunity. The Canucks, I'd love to see it. It's funny, like, oh, with that, they can turn this into a positive. And we remember the last time that happened when they had that goal called back, and then 30 seconds later they scored. So I don't see that happening again. Where's my lo-fi music? Oh. Apparently the BC Lions aren't playing too well. Let's see what we got in the score there. Down by 12 midway through the third quarter. This is now a British Columbia Lions British Columbia Lions stream. Just looking at Be Real, they got Marlon the Man listening to Sad But True off Live Shit, Binge, and Purge. What a record. Metallica should have stopped with the live or live or compilation stuff with after Live Shit, Binge, and Purge. One of the absolute best. Seriously, Live Shit, Binge, and Purge is so awesome. The video in San Diego '92 and Seattle in '89 on the Blackened tour. Go Bombers! Interesting. Can't agree with that. So look at this. We're coming back to play now. I hope we're all still synced up, everybody. We'll do a sync. Comes off a block off of, I think that was JT Miller. So that would have been a really tough break for Miller. It makes sense why Demko kind of lost it. It looked like it bounced off both of Miller's legs. And it's those little bits of positive momentum the Canucks need if they want to do anything with this game. Puck is dropped. Boston winds up with it. It's hard to say. 9:02, 9:01, 9 minutes. Doing a sync test here. 8:58, 57, 8:56, 8:55. You're synced up. We're watching the game together. If you haven't yet, give the old thumbs up on this live stream. And if you're just passing by, say something say hi in the chat. I'll look forward to chatting with you. And hey, hit that subscribe button. If I was one of those psychopathic YouTubers that's dead in the eyes, that's just like, hey, hit the bell, smash the bell, the algorithm, smash it. You can do whatever the hell you want, but I'd like it if you could subscribe. That'd be great. We're always trying to grow our footprint here on YouTube. Bruins win the faceoff. Bergeron gives it right. Oh, come on. Bergeron gives it right to Marchand. Gives him a nice little scoring opportunity. And it's Myers. I'm curious. I'd like to see what led to this penalty. Bruce doesn't look impressed. So, yeah, immediately. Oh, is it just because his stick's like 4 feet long? Can we get another angle? Does it go between the... Oh, let's do a sync test. Hi, Megan. All right. Puck was just dropped. We're at 8:40. Oh, can't do it yet. They're just putting the stat up for the power play. Boston's 0 for 1. Amazingly big kill. There is 8:40 on the clock. 8:39, 8:38, 8:37, 8:36, 8:35. Nice little shorthanded opportunity here for the Canucks. You love to see it, but the Bruins have a terrifying power play. They had also killed 14 straight power plays going into this game. Oh, fortuitous bounce there on that. So one crazy thing about the Boston Bruins with I think their head coach is Jim Montgomery. They're going full Florida Panthers here. Five forwards on PP1. Like McAvoy and Lindholm, they're on PP2, but it's like a matter of it's like the Toronto Maple Leafs. Is there really a power play too? Oh, big clear by the Canucks. Oh, that's great. Glad I could help, Megan. Yeah. In a perfect world, this would be watch a Canucks game with Ryan Dangle, but Sportsnet would shut this stream down very quickly. I tuned in to watch a Leafs game with Steve Dangle in the towards the end of the first period, and I'm like, well, this is great. Ha ha ha. He he he. And yeah, things changed quite quickly, and I stopped watching that stream. Puck's about to be dropped. 7:31, 7:30, 7:29, 7:28, 7:27. Sync complete. Megan, PP1 is all that matters unless you need a quick rest. Essentially, yes. There was those times last year where Besser would wind up on power play 2, or they'd be shaking things up, and it's like if you're out there on the power play, and you're playing power play minutes with Tanner Pearson, yeah, you gotta change it up. SoCal Canuck, in a perfect world, we would have won in 2011. In a perfect world, that would have happened, and our lives would be so different, and we'd all be so happy, and we wouldn't Let's see if they can clear this. This is a deadly power play. Look at the move the puck around. The Canucks are just look like an octopus, all those arms and legs together. They kill it. The Canucks are 0 for 2. SoCal Canucks, if the Canucks won the Cup in 2011, they could be bad for my entire existence, and I wouldn't care. And it would have been great. Demko looking good. Demko, another save. He can square up the puck. Not a lot. They're not giving Demko a lot in terms of coverage or screening so far today. But look at that. I got to give the Canucks credit on those kills. I mean, in the last 2 years, if the Canucks give you anything remotely that looks like a clean and efficient penalty kill, you have got to celebrate those positives. Big face-off win in the defensive zone by the Canucks. Hoglander hard on the forecheck. You want to see it? Oh! Holy Diana. Do it again. Hoglander comes in on the forecheck. He's hard on the forecheck. The Canucks have the wherewithal to get into position. Just like they set up a great opportunity. Like where is that creation of offensive opportunities in any other game, or where will it be later tonight? Bit of a high hit on Pods there. He's standing up for himself. He's going for a couple slashes. They're going. Here we go. Podkolzin helmet off. Ooh. Oh. Greer and Podkolzin. Oh, get out of here with that. Is Pods cut up? Pods might be leaking. I like that. I mean, nothing wrong with that hit. He punched that helmet right off, and he probably popped him in the ear, which was not going to be feeling too good. Pods must be leaking a little bit. And it's funny that, the Canucks just need to. They've shown when they're fighting, when they're difficult to play against, things seem to work in their favor. So, in this TV timeout, let's take a look at it. Shots 13-7, hits 7-3. Nice to see the Canucks laying the body. Faceoffs 8-4. It is hard to win faceoffs when Patrice Bergeron and David Krejci are your C1 and C2. And that 0 for 2 on the last. Look at this on the over here on the beautiful stolen from Sportsnet.ca pucks on net stat finder Statcast. This is your key stat right here. 1 for 1 on the power play. 0 for 2 for Boston. Shocking that they're 0 for 2. Canucks got to do a bit more about these though. But I like the move by by Podkolzin there to go for a bit of a scrap. Nothing but positive so far for these Canucks who, they've got the shit kicked out of them in a couple of games. But yesterday afternoon versus Toronto, just miserable hockey. Just absolutely nothing. I don't think they had a scoring. It felt like they had one high danger scoring chance in the second and maybe in the third. Just completely fell apart. Now watch me clear my throat by muting my mic. I'm back. What's going on here? What's with this meeting of the minds? It's like a meeting at the pitcher's mound here. That Pod's first fight? All right, face-off time. Let's give you a sync-up time if you're new here. Bruins win the draw, but the Canucks immediately get possession. 5:30, 5:29, 5:28, 5:27, 5:26, 5:25. Synced up. Thanks for joining us here. Hit the subscribe button. Give us a like. Give a thumbs up. Goes a long way. Burrows. Where'd it go? Oh. Must have been a broken stick on the play. I thought that puck went wide. Okay, this is interesting. Second fight. I think I kind of remember him fighting last year, Sean. But I love that the fellas, the people on EVS in the truck, they're pointing out that Schenn and Greer are mixing it up. Greer's your fourth line winger. He's a nothing burger. Wouldn't fight Schenn, Big Daddy Schenn, but goes after Pods. Now Pods plays a rougher game. He's looking to become a power forward, so in the moment it doesn't offend me that much, but it's cute that he wouldn't fight Schenn, but he'll fight Pods. Schenn with a nice attempted clear. Can't get it out. Take a drink every time the Canucks can exit their own their defensive zone. Here comes my Selke nominee, Elias Pettersson. So good on the puck this year. Such a complete player compared to years past. Interesting little pass by McAvoy there. It felt like whoa, don't call that. What are you calling that for? What the hell is Studnicka going off for it? Yeah, I'm with Bruce. I want to see this. Oh God, that's tough. That is tough. He's not in position. Accidental on purpose can opener. And he didn't even sell it. That's just unfortunate. You gotta be mindful of your stick. It's like a Tyler Myers penalty. So 5 shots on the power play so far. And this is their 3rd power play of the period, man. That's not good. Nice clear by Myers, but only gets it to the red line. David Krejci's going to think about it with, yeah. Woo! Pasternak throwing the puck in the middle of the lane like he's JT Miller. Krejci's going to do it again. They get it in there far. Marchand's going to go in on the forecheck. Bear. Come on, Bear. Give me more things to like about your game, because there's been so many in his very young tenure as a Vancouver Canuck. It's great to see. See, what I'm interested in, do you become a more aggressive penalty kill because you don't have defensemen at the back end? You got, Krejci and maybe McAvoy. No, not McAvoy. DeBrusk. But it's like, can you be aggressive because there's only forwards there, or being aggressive just going to burn you because of who the forwards, the other 3 guys on the ice are? The Canucks have looked a bit more aggressive, but they just look a little smarter. Pettersson's got to get over there. Pettersson's getting tired, but they're getting away from that box formation. He's trying to cut off that lane. He gets the stick there, which is good. 15 seconds to go on the power play. Throws it on net again. Good teams make nothing. They turn something into nothing. Nothing into something. Oh, damn it. Taylor Hall. Pettersson was out there for a while. He was gassed 15, 20 seconds ago. Patrice Bergeron. Wait, so they go and they do it. They try to get the tip from Bergeron. They set up the exact same play again, and that one pays off. That's like Maxim Lapierre's goal in Game 5 against the Bruins. 1-0 shutout victory for the Canucks. If at first you don't succeed, try again, and that's what these Bruins did. Come on. I'm reading into that 2 seconds of footage, but I mean, Bruce always talks about the Canucks, that fear, that uneasiness, and that always unraveling. They got the nerves. They give up a power play goal, and immediately they cut to Bruce, and he looks like it's over. So I don't care for that. I think he needs to have a little more resolve. Again, I'm basing this off of, 400 frames of video. Hughes thinks about it. Oh, here we go. Megan, that was a good tip. I hate to say anything positive about the Bruins. Good save by Demko. He needed that. Demko's come back with good saves after those goals. Are they going to TV timeout or no? It's funny. 32 Thoughts put out a podcast last week, and it was an interview with Patrice Bergeron, and it's like they beat the Canucks for the Cup 11 years ago. It's fine. It's in the rear view. I'm over it. And I still don't like the team, but I'm listening to Patrice Bergeron talk about how he conducts himself and his career. I'm like, I really like Patrice Bergeron. It's just a shame. It's just a shame who he plays for. But it is what it is, to quote Mr. Bertuzzi. Nice little opportunity there by JT Miller, I think. No, that was Ethan Bear. 74 White is our person we should be keeping an eye on. And they get the puck out nice, but they are still hemmed in. Minute 20 to go on the first period here. Oof. Yeah, your pain is much. Yeah. recency bias, to say the least, for your Boston Bruin related pain. So I feel for you. I'd like to see the Canucks end this period strong. Nice little outlet pass here to Mikheyev. Fires it in. Turns on the Jets. Can he get there first? He does, but he can't control it. Krejci gets it over to Besser. And then, geez, with numbers. What's Burrows doing there? Is he looking? He was just hacking. Looked like I couldn't tell if he lost his balance or if he was hacking Taylor Hall. Come on, fellas, a shot on goal. Come on, do something. Go into the dressing room with a bit of momentum, a bit of confidence. You're down by 1 goal. You gave up 3 penalties to the Boston Bruins in the first period, which is just nauseating. Sean Hassan, do we have the worst forecheck in the league? I want to say no, but I can't think of a team where they don't forecheck hard. I can't think of a team with less skill, and I can't think of a team that if they have less skill, then they work hard to overcompensate that lack of skill, if you know what I'm saying. And the Canucks aren't very skilled, and they don't work hard to overcompensate. I think that's one of the most infuriating things watching the Canucks after 20 minutes here. One of the most infuriating things about watching the Canucks is, like, they just do very... Zona's had some success this year. I haven't watched enough Arizona Coyotes games to think that they can forecheck harder. But the Canucks just do those very basic things, like, you know, they sit around puck watching and their feet aren't moving, and it's like, you know, if you just did that, you would make opportunities. The good teams do, and the Canucks don't. So, and let's think about that in the chat. I gotta do a quick little run from here. I'll be back in a couple moments. Time to turn on the royalty-free music. Thanks you. I'll be back in a minute or two. I'm back. Hello, everybody. I'm in the process of commissioning some music, some original music for these streams, so that I don't have to go to YouTube and select the rights-free royalty nonsense that won't get me flagged. But as much as I love lo-fi beats and coffee house jams, I don't really doesn't know if it really fits the motif. So as we are in the intermission here, I'm watching I've turned to TSN. I got the British Columbia Lions against the Bombers de Bleu au Winnipeg. How bad is this game? 28. They're down by. Jeez, that's a two-score game. That's a two-possession game. Yeah, I didn't follow the BC Lions as well as I wanted to this year, and every year I want to make a consistent effort to, but I kind of, with the quarterback mix-up or the quarterback injuries, kind of gave me a bit of a Bruce there it is Canucks last year vibe, except this team actually made the playoffs, but I could be talking on my ass here. What do we got here? Megan's got to do meal prep during the intermission. I also need to meal prep. I'd be curious what everybody's meal prep of choice is. I have a three-peat in the air fryer. I'll do chicken thighs, nugget potatoes cut up, and green beans, and it lasts 3 days. It lasts really well for three meals at work. So I like firing those up. So I actually went and bought that today. I'm also going to charge my phone. But after this, the second this game's over, there will be no preamble, as I will be racing to the pint. I hope Amanda grabbed the right keys. Let's take a look. 1 second here. What's through lull? Oh, though, never mind. After this game, the second the Canucks game is over, I'm powering this mother off, heading down to the pint to meet my fantasy football league, which features Gita. And Arash will be there with some other friends of ours, so kind of under the same umbrella, which is fun. So I'll be hopping from table to table like a comedic first date. All right, so back to my British Columbia Lions stream. Hi, Stevie. Looks like an injury on the field. 10 minutes to go in this fourth quarter. Yes, Stevie, what can I do for you? You just want more love and attention because you're a dog? Yeah. Bomber possession, 2nd and 8 on the BC 50. You gotta wonder if this is the game here in a 2-possession game, and that's assuming you can get a 2-point conversion. Stevie, you really gotta think, Stevie. This is a 3-possession British Columbia Lions game. 2 touchdowns, 14 points, and a field goal. Because then you need to have the advantage, and you need to let it lay on your defense and see if they can stop this Bombers offense. But that is a big, tall order. 3rd down. Stevie, the British Columbia Lions are going to be receiving the punt here. 3rd and 8. You gotta wonder, you gotta wonder if the Bombers will go for it. I don't expect them to. Why risk it? You never risk it for the biscuit, Stevie. Megan Kennedy, hard-boiled eggs, quinoa, roasted vegetables, zucchini, sweet potatoes, onions, and tomatoes. I can't tell if he meant lol, or he's just saying lol out loud. Change it up most weeks, but work from home all week with being on call this week. Quinoa is going to last for a while. The only roasted vegetables, Twitches. I love how I'm like, LUL, is that a Manitoba-based food delivery service? I like all your veggies except tomatoes. Really curious how they're going to hold up 4 days into it. Are they like grape or cherry tomatoes? And are they sliced? I imagine they got to be sliced. Yeah, they got to be sliced. But that's a good little meal right there. Yeah, I'd eat that 3-4 times. Long bomb pass to the... Whoa! Hell of a catch by the BC Lions. Hold the phone, folks. This one's not over just yet. Stevie, I can only pet you so much. We're going to be going back. Of course, we're going back to this Canucks game when it's on. They're doing another fluff piece on the plethora of Vancouver Canucks that went into the Hockey Hall of Fame this weekend. All very warranted, very well deserved. Nice to see the Sedins getting some goddamn respect. Cherry but whole. Yeah, I'd say till Wednesday. That makes sense. I'm not a fan of cooked tomatoes myself. I haven't heard anything about the alumni game. I got to look into it. Might have to do a report on the podcast. Ooh, I'm up in my fantasy football week by Jackson. Oh, Jaskar and Brar, I hope. Sorry for the butchering of name. I hope major changes are made regardless of if we win or lose today. I can't watch this team anymore. Yeah, that's the one thing about these games is if you're not stripping out players, to better yourself in the short and long term, then what are we doing here? So they are tough to watch. Just scarring. But yeah, that's the biggest thing is I'm gonna devote 2.5 hours to watching this team do nothing. And now I'm gonna devote 2.5 hours to sitting talking about this team on the internet. Give me something. Give me something here. You gotta imagine with Jimmy Rutherford on the roadie and maybe somebody else. I don't know if Alvin's there too. You gotta imagine with those two guys there and the Horvat thing and they talking with the agent or there were no plans to talk to the agent. I mentioned this a little while ago, but all these teams, all the contenders are right up against the cap, and it feels like you got to wait for season-ending injuries to trade Horvat as a rental because it's like Evander Kane will be back in late December, early January. Then what? Then you're completely screwed with the cap. So I don't know what's going to happen. I wish they could ship these guys out, but they haven't yet. Let's take a look here. I think we're in our final TV timeout, or our final commercial break of this. Trip plans, yeah, I do. If the games get bad early, you find yourself being so productive with your 2.5 hours of allotted. I like to have sports on. Like during baseball season, there'll be the Mariners or the Jays, or there'll be baseball on like all day long in the house. But like, and I try to do the same with hockey. Um, um, I like to have the San Jose 7:30 games on, while I'm doing nothing in the evening. But like, yeah, the Canucks, or in your case the Leafs, it's like appointment viewing. We gotta watch, and you have to be intent. You have to intently watch. I am like the Seattle Mariners are my team. So JD, I'm at a point now where I think I like them more than the Canucks. I do not like the Toronto Blue Jays at all. I don't dislike them, or I don't hate them. I just don't want to. Just I like all their games are on national TV, so I'll have them on in the background. You should be a Twins fan. You are from Manitoba. That's the old school way of doing things. That's why I'm such a big Mariners fan. Um, I got no problems with the Jays or their fans until they get in the Seattle Mariners way, and so that's what made the wild card best of three so sweet, and that's what made the sweep in July so great, and that's what made I think actually no, they lost the series in Toronto. The Mariners play in Toronto in late April, and I kind of wouldn't mind making another trip out to the Big Smoke to watch that in an opposing team's barn. So second period coming up. Just showing the old Spec Savers highlight pack of the very nice goal from Patrice Bergeron. Let's take a look at my prop bets here. Blue Jays for me, but I grew up there. Not a huge baseball fan. Yeah, I don't fault anybody for being a Blue Jays fan if they grew up in Ontario or Toronto, or if they grew up in Canada, because that's what we're exposed to. But the idea that that is Canada's team and the be all end all, I scoff at. And yeah, okay. Okay, so Pods has left the game. I got to look at who's scored power play points for the Bruins. Pasternak, Bergeron, and Lindholm. Now, for my degenerate gambling, I've got Bergeron and Pasternak. So I've made $14 off that. Oh, sure. Okay, let's do a little sync up here, everybody. 1941, 1940, 1939, 1938, 1937, 1936. Big save by Demko. I hope you're all synced up. I know somebody on Twitter was asking about this. We'll do another one, but 1931 on the clock. Ryan, we need to get you a PS5 stat. We need the PON NHL 23 tourney. Yes, we do. Arash has had a PS5 for a long time. Gita's video games are a little more dusty. She has an impressive, like, athletic bag from the 1998 All-Star game in Vancouver full of N64 games and Super Nintendo. It's one of the most impressive things I've seen. All right, one more sync test. No, one more sync up. 1924, 1923, 1922, 21, 20, 1919. Synced up, second period. Canucks looking sensible against these Bruins, everybody. Nice first period. Too many power plays. Stop me if you've heard this one. Too many power plays by penalties taken by Tyler Myers. That's an awful attempted clear by Luke Shen. Let's see if Besser can recover it. Quinn, nice little outlet. 2-on-1, 2-on-1. Oh! So, this line's not affected. It's the third line with Pods out of the game, temporarily or permanently. Really curious to see what happened. You hope, I mean, he lost his helmet. You hope it's not a concussion. Icing here, you don't want to go right to the C word, but you just hope it's nothing too concerning. But look at this outlet pass by Quinn Hughes. This is what you need. This is what the Bruins did in the first period. Mikheyev, he doesn't have the hands. Pettersson should be shooting that. I couldn't tell if he was going to go. It didn't look like he was going to go for the miss on purpose to get the rebound. But a scoring chance is a scoring chance. I have to text Gita and say, headphone reminder. Because I have left my fancy Audio Technica headphones at her place since we did the Halloween podcast, and I need them. All right, Canucks are in the offensive zone for a hot minute. Not going to do anything with that. Bruins send it in. Burrows and Myers, I said this off the top, but I like these pairings. As long as OEL and Myers are not together, it's going to be okay. Here's an opportunity. Canucks get the puck. 2 scoring chances by Sheldon Dries, who has driven up and down Highway 1 from Abbotsford to Vancouver more times than I have this weekend. He keeps getting recalled, and the Canucks keep getting hurt. AJ, yeah. I mean, Shorty just brought this up on the broadcast, but AJ Greer's back out there, and you got to wonder how the Canucks respond to that. If anybody sees anything on Twitter or hear anything, or if somebody's dissected the fight video, let me know in the chat here. Let me know in the comments. Garland doing his spins, but Stephanie Pagani in the chat. Really curious what happened with Podkolzin. Mikheyev, here's a 2-on-1 opportunity. Oh my lord, Miller just not a good pass. That was a stinky, miserable pass, about 6-7 inches behind Bo Horvat. Unfortunate because what? I cannot wait to see this replay. There was a very delayed response by the referees. You're hoping and praying that you're going to hear the Toronto buzzer. Here we go. Okay, Canucks getting a power play. They've got some momentum. Frederick going off. Let's look at the play here. Mikheyev, smart, right to the net. Give me the. There we go. Oh, what a save by Allmark. Great opportunity by Mikheyev. Moving his feet, going exactly where he's got to go. Easier said than done. All right, everybody in this chat, if you haven't yet, please give it the old thumbs up and hit subscribe if you haven't yet. That'd be greatly appreciated. I'm going to sync you up so we're all watching this game at the same time. Puck is dropped. And our time is going to be 15, 55, 54, 53, 52, 51, 50. Hopefully we're all, I said 50 and 50, not 51-50. That's a Van Halen album. We're all synced up. Canucks had a very good PP. They're 1-for-1 on the power play tonight. Bruins look terrifying on their power play, but this is an opportunity to get back in this game. And the Canucks are in this game. They've looked really good. They've looked adequate. They have not had glaring holes. Patterson, great scoring chance. The puck's loose. Thumbs down. Oh, you see that? There was a tip in front by after that shot by Quinn Hughes. Bruins wind up with the puck. Lindholm carries it out, gets it in deep. There's going to be a change. A minute to go in the power play. Canucks got at least a shot on goal there. Another bad pass. And Sheldon Dries is on PP2. We joked about power play 2 earlier in the first period, and when Sheldon Dries is on power play 2 and Brad Marchand is killing penalties with Bergeron, you really have to wonder and ask yourself, who has the man advantage? But this makes sense because the top lines drew the penalty, so they were a little gassed. So it's abbreviated power play 1. Unfortunate timing, but good players draw penalties. God, listen to this power play too. Stadnyka, Garland, Dries, and remember what I said about what's the man advantage? No, go. You have more than one. He's got a lane. Look to your right. God. Huh. Jeez. So Canucks are 1-for-2 on the power play. Jeez. Thatcher Demko lets that puck just live in the blue paint for a while there. That was terrifying. Thank you, Megan, for subscribing. Everybody else, please hit subscribe. Smash that bell. If I could tell you how much of my week goes into creating and editing content for this YouTube channel, it'd be maybe an hour and a half. It's not that much, but I appreciate all the likes and the subscribes. There better not be any game management here in Boston's favor. Power plays are pretty even, but I just feel like the Canucks are due to make a gaffe. Pagani's eating a burger in the chat. That's what I'm talking about. Horvat here. Oh, God. Thank you, Megan, nonetheless. Nice little chip in. But there's that forecheck. Horvat. So it's Dries taking a turn with the top line. Very curious about that. So if Pods is out, so if Podkolzin's out, you have Dries and Hoglander on the third line. You're not going to break up Alman, Joshua, and Stadnyka. I don't know. Yeah, just double shift those guys because there's not much there. So the Canucks just tweeted out 13 minutes ago that Podkolzin will not return. You don't like to see that. Connor McDavid and Bo Horvat selling car apps. Pod's fought AJ Greer, fourth line right winger. Uh, Buvo, broken ankle. Is that because he was undressed defending one of the Boston Bruins, or did he legit like mess up his ankle? Because he got in a fight with AJ Greer and Pods lost his helmet very early on in the fight, so you got to wonder. All right, let's sync this up. Luke Schenn, 69 hits in the leading the NHL in hits. There's 12:31 on the clock. Puck is about to be dropped. And yeah, it feels like there's some tension in this game. Offensive zone draw for the Canucks. 12:30, 12:29, 12:28, 12:27, 12:26, 12:25. Thank you for joining us. Arash is in the chat. You gotta love it. But yeah, Arash, have you heard anything about the Podkolzin injury? Because we're kind of sitting here wondering what's up. And you hope it's not a concussion, but, you know, who knows? Hey, there's me. And there's Stevie. It's funny, they have all synced up. Jim Barkhouse. Hell yeah, Jim. Welcome aboard. Yeah, we don't have the most desirable setups. We don't have the rights that Steve Dangle has. Great photo of Luke Schenn here. My God, hang that in the damn Louvre. We don't have. I also haven't tried, but in a perfect world, the game would be in the bottom right corner or whatever with a little bit of sound. But we don't have those rights, and we're not here to piss off the national rights holder of our National Hockey League. So we're just going to watch this game, and you're going to sync up. If you haven't yet, hit that thumbs up, hit subscribe. Greatly appreciated. According to Arash, Podkolzin is day-to-day. He went to Dunkies during the intermission, immediately caught food poisoning. That's tough. That is tough to hear, but it sounds accurate, and Arash does know. He knows what he's talking about. Him and I are gambling with prop bets on this game tonight, mainly about the Bruins power play. So Patrice Bergeron's goal gave me a $14 payout on about $7 worth of bets. So we are waiting for the others, maybe Marchand, to get on board. That would be great. This is becoming the part of the Canucks game we all fear the most. Maybe I can play you on NHL 23 on a PS4. If so, oh no, it's the game. They've changed it now where you can't use old devices. God damn it! Tyler Myers just took his second tripping call of the game. And let's look at this one. It's Charlie Coyle. Oh, it's Clifton. Sorry, Frederick. Oh, he goes for a hip check. Or an attempted hip check, gets the penalty. And here comes, I love that I was just talking about the prop bets I had for the Canucks power play, or the Bruins power play. And here we go. So I'm sorry I have manifested this. Gotta agree with you there, Roger. Goddamn Tyler Myers. I feel like this power play is going to be over quick. Call me kooky, call me crazy. The Giraffe Man, not looking too good. I got to agree with Arash there. Pasternak. Jeez, look at these guys. They're all just teed up, ready to... Oh, Mikheyev, get control of it, Horvat. Get control of it. Oh! Power play over for Boston. That should be 4. How come Bo Horvat doesn't have a little razor blade in his? Yeah, Arash. If we win these power play prop bets, we're having a couple drinks tonight. Horvat had a great opportunity. Roger, he was flying. Horvat was flying to the point where I thought that was Ilya Mikheyev. So excellent effort by Horvat. The Canucks are moving their feet. It's great to see. Great to see them moving their feet on the penalty kill. Like we were saying, there's five forwards on Boston's PP1, so you got to wonder how aggressive the Canucks are going to be. Buvo, I hope you're hitting like and hitting the thumbs up, and I hope you're subscribing. I would really appreciate that. I bet on all of PP1 for Boston to get a point. So Bergeron, he got it. Pasternak, he got it. I still need Marchand and Krejci. So we're getting there. Apparently I made an elaborate parlay too. Oh, all right. And yeah, Bruins got Arash has a spicy little parlay going here as well. But they're all individual bets, Arash. It's not one big parlay, which would be a nice payout, but I need to reamass my gambling fortune after my big Jake DeBrusk. Well, he's on PP too, but yeah, he Lindholm got a second assist on the power play goal, so kind of threw everything in a blender. Oh my God, terrifying chance here. Nice, man. I just tried to win on Boston. Really hope they got this. They're going crazy. Dude, the Bruins. It's wild to think how good the Bruins looked before McAvoy came back, and how like they've kind of come to. Wow, that was terrifying. Sitting around waiting for their power play opportunity. 11-19 into the second period. Pavel Zacha, another former Canuck, attempted former Canuck, great outlet pass from behind the Bruins net, give and go. Looks like it was a 3-on-2 there, but I couldn't tell. Unbelievable goal. Just what are you gonna do to defend that? Bruce is watching that, being like, how come our guys can't do that? Bruce, there it is. All right, 1 second left on the 4-on-4. Man, God, what a back-breaking goal. All right, let's sync it up at home for everybody. 8:38, 8:37, 8:36, 8:35, 8:34, 8:33. We're all on board. That was a tough goal for the Canucks to give up. They're on the power play here, and they're breaking in. Horvat with a nice scoring chance, but just gets it wide. Pettersson here sets it up, gets it to Quinn Hughes, over to JT Miller. You really want to watch JT Miller in these moments where things have not gone, they're down 2 goals. It's not his fault. Buvo, I only have parlay. My bets are with power play points only. So that was 4-on-4 technically. So that doesn't apply to me here. You got to watch how JT Miller responds in these moments where, like, all right, we're down and out. We really got to come together and work a bit harder and actually try to, let's work our asses off to get out of this hole. Or is this when and I'm curious when he starts throwing the puck right up the middle and his battery is beginning to die, because mine would, if I'm thinking I'm JT Miller, that's when they would be dying for me. Puck goes into the zone. Niels Amon has it, and he's just waiting for his line change, so he's going to eat up the puck. Dakota Joshua gets a shot attempt. I don't know if that was on net. And we're going to go to break. Hi, Stevie. Got the dog here beside me. Hope everyone's having a good time. Hope everybody's got their meal prep in order. We were talking about that in the first intermission. Good, Stevie. Canucks. This feels like it's the unfurling point. It feels like things are not going to go well from here. I need snacks. Yeah, I had a Bombers win on the TSN Pucks on Net out of town CFL scoreboard. The Blue Bombers are going to the Grey Cup. JD, let me know if that's where they're heading. Barkhouse, Jimmy, what's your snacks? What are you going to get? It's 4:30. You're in a crucial time where are you going to spoil dinner or are you going to just power through and eat for sport? I was at Safeway before this. I went and picked up Amanda's car off Commercial Drive. Having a bit of a fun evening last night. Went and did some grocery shopping at Safeway. Got some of those chocolate-covered pretzels. A deadly combination, which I'm all for. I could be crushing those on Thursdays and Fridays if you catch my drift. Ginger cookies. Hell yeah. Roger, you aren't alone. I think everybody's on the same page. They're in a hell of a hole. They're not showing us anything that they're going to get out of this hole. You know what? Connor Bedard's really good at hockey. Just, what have we got here? Just make some trades, shake it up, try to play your best, but man, it ain't happening this year. All right, let's do a sync test for those at home. 7:02, 7:01, 7 minutes, 6:59, 6:58, 6:57, 6:56. Let's go. Let's take a look at a little chat here. I just finished my in and out. Then I got that. I got just to taunt you. Pagani, what was your in and out order? Roger, I would make an argument that Mint Arrow is the best chocolate bar. It is so damn good. It absolutely rules. Last couple rounds are crazy, but they're definitely pushing the effort. Yeah, I couldn't agree. Again, the Canucks were only down one going into the first intermission. They're not getting shots, man. Oh, man, they are not getting shots on net. Pucks on net, my apologies. Let's take a look at this because the Canucks have had 8 shots on goal in the first, 3 in the second. Oh, a triple extra spread. My God, that sounds incredible. Give me a double. Give me a double. Regular fries. I don't need anything too egregious. Simple man. Cheeseburger and fries. Oh, sounds amazing. We're all heading to the Pint afterwards, and they have them across Canada, I believe. It's not the best, but it'll do for watching a little Sunday Night Football. Canucks try to keep it in, end up giving it right to Boston. The third line is out for Boston. Coyle, Frederick, and Zaka. Zaka, of course, has a 4-on-4 goal that made it 3-1. You're just... Again, we've all watched this game so many times before. In-N-Out pickles are very good, and I am not a pickle fan. I agree with that, JD. I don't want the Canucks to give up in the second period like they normally do. Like, they have been playing well. Here's a outlet to Ethan, or a pass to Ethan Bear. Shoots it wide. Canucks keeping control, keeping an effort. Horvat has it. Throws it out in the middle to JT Miller. Hughes should have just thrown it on net there. There was such traffic in front. A little bit of a cluster fork. They might have got a good rebound or a tip. Just shoot it, kid. Okay, maybe not. That'd be like Alex Edler. Oh, he's going to get a penalty. You got to be kidding me. Oh, Hughes, what are you doing? Oh, man. Oh, God, Stevie. Oh, fuck. I'm gonna take 90 seconds to look at my phone after Quinn Hughes just took a penalty playing a puck with a broken stick. That is an awful penalty to take. Listen, puck over glass is one thing. What do you want? It's only 4:30. You're not getting fed, and you were just outside. It's one thing to get puck over glass. That happens. You got to chip it off them. You got to chip it high. Fine. You break the stick and you immediately try to play the puck thinking maybe they don't know whose it is. Like, come on, man. We're sitting here waxing poetic, hoping this isn't the unfurling moment for the Canucks, and it 100% becomes. It's like they're in control of their own destiny. Hey, down by 1, not the worst. Down by 2, just try your best. Stop it, Stevie. Let's do what we can to not let this become our unfurling moment. JT Miller, maybe make some smart plays. Maybe don't cough up the puck. Okay, I could do that. Quinn, hey, let's not take any bad, ill-timed, dumbass penalties, and you play the puck in the offensive zone with a broken stick. Like, just kick it. Just kick it away. Like, come on. So this is this could be the backbreaker here, and I feel like the Canucks have skated onto the ice thinking this. This is Elias Pettersson with a hell of a short-handed opportunity, backhand puck, not backhand shot, not a lot of time to do a lot, and they're going to do it again. No. But the Canucks are penalty killing aggressively with a 5-forward power play unit. Okay, let's do a sync test for those at home. 443, 442, 441, 440, 439. Thank you for joining me. I really appreciate it. I'm glad everybody is lively in the chat, and we're trying to make the best of this Canucks situation. Hit the thumbs up and maybe a subscribe if you haven't yet. Greatly appreciate that. Okay, so Jake DeBrusk has entered the fold, probably because they know what they can do. Marchand has trouble with it. They hem him in, but man, all of the Canucks, like 3 Canucks go and converge on Marchand. And there's so many, like there's Pasternak, there's Bergeron, there's Taylor Hall or whoever, just wide open, like just terrifying things. Don't do that. It's Timbits hockey stuff. .403 to go in the second, 51 seconds to go in this Bruins power play. According to the stats on the screen here, they are 1 for 5. Canucks 1 for 3. These power plays are even, in my opinion. Yeah, Stephanie has texted me photos of me at In-N-Out wearing the paper hat. Good times in 2016. All right, Lindholm skating out, 351, 350, 349, 348. There might be one more TV timeout before the second period. What do you want? Just gonna look at my phone for a second here, gang. Don't mind me. There. There's me in and out. All right, 14 seconds to go in this power play. Shots 24-14. Like, the Canucks are not generating any offense. And a lot's been made out of Jim Montgomery playing more up-tempo offensive style. That seems to be paying off, but the Bruins are still playing their usual defensive approach. But I mean, you're averaging 7 shots a period against Boston. Taylor Hall just undresses and walks in. Scoring chance, save, rebound. Penalties over. Canucks are 1 for 5 on the penalty kill. In reality, the Bruins are 1 for 5 on the power play. And we are once again in the exact same situation we were in the first period, everybody. And that's give the Canucks something positive to take into the dressing room with them for the intermission. And will they find that? I don't know. It'd be great if they could. There's lots of time left. There's 22 minutes left in this hockey game. You are down by 2. The most dangerous lead in hockey. The 2-goal lead against Boston. Oh, wait. That's not the case at all. All right. Another defensive zone face-off. Thank you very much for liking it. No. What the hell? So he takes 2 tripping calls and the puck over net. Why? You had time. Chat. They are creating their own destiny of stupidity here. 1 of 6. Guys, this is awful. 249, 248, 247, 246, 245. Here comes the death blow, everybody. It's just lazy. It's dumb. I'm sick and tired of watching. Why wouldn't they be 2 for 6? I can't believe this. Like, thank God they kill the play the puck with your own stick penalty. Brad Marchand scores, and he should. They just completely forget about him. They're playing a 1-1-2. He's wide open. That's bad, man. I did manifest it, guys. Well, hang on. Let's take a look at this. Let's look at it from a gambling perspective. Pasternak and Marchand. Okay, so I have Krejci, Bergeron, Pasternak. Marchand, Pasternak, Bergeron, Krejci. Marchand, Pasternak, Bergeron, Krejci. Power play points. Pasternak, Bergeron, taken care of. Marchand. Pasternak, Bergeron, Marchand, Krejci. We're just waiting on Krejci now. My Lord. Sean, I greatly appreciate you keeping the stream on. Again, I would turn this game off too. I'm gonna sit and try to be entertaining for the final 21 minutes and 40 seconds of this abysmal game. I'd love to get into the head the mindset of this Canucks team. Like, they were down 2-1 going into the first intermission. Structurally, they looked good. You know, they were killing penalties. I think they were 0 for 2 after 20 minutes. Jim, thanks for joining us. Make dinner. Let us know what you've made, and yeah, come back in. We'll talk in a little bit. But just dumbness. They get caught puck watching on Zaka's 3-1 or 2-1 3-1 goal, and then Tyler Myers gets a puck over glass in the dumbest way possible to make it 4-1. And, like, you hate to give Boston, whatever. Boston's just so Arash used it in the chat a little while ago. Like, they're just surgical. They're clinical on the power play. Kind of like watching Tampa Bay a year or two ago. Watching Colorado. There's just no wasted movement, no wasted energy. It's like, how can we score taking 9 strides? Okay, we'll figure it out. It just stinks. Just stinky, crappy, lazy hockey. And I got to buy tickets for Christmas, and I got to watch this team? Roger in the chat, I regret sending Arash the Tyler Myers autograph. Do not regret that. Tyler Myers does a lot of good things, but defensive awareness is not one of them most of the time. But those autographs hit so hard last season. I couldn't tell you how much we appreciated them and the shirts, but yeah. Well, you gave me Hoglander, and he can't crack the lineup every night. So hey, we all got issues. So yeah, Pagani made a good point. We have a whole period to get a David Krejci power play point. Bruins have 6 power plays through 40 minutes, so they're bound to get 3 or 4 more. Roger, I was very stoked to wear. I think I tweeted that photo wearing your band's orange shirt on Truth and Reconciliation Day. Heisla Nation, I believe. I'm always skeptical of the pronunciation. But yeah, that was one hell of a very generous and thoughtful care package. Nothing generous or thoughtful about the Canucks through 40 minutes. Larry, let's look at the body language here. There's Shen and Miller having a talk. Yeah, like there aren't defensive gaffes. It's just you've taken 6 penalties. Boston's had 6 power plays, and their power play is disgusting. They give you no. Hi Isla. SoCal Canucks, please Canucks win the damn turd. Dude, just give me a goal in the third period. Oh, man. All right. Everybody stay put. I'm going to be coming right back. There's the dog. Look, Stevie. Yeah. I'll be back in a couple minutes. Please stick around. And we'll endure this third period together. But this has been fun so far. This rights-free music is so funny to me. I'm going to leave it playing for a bit. I might have to bring that down a scooch. There we go. All right. Went and stretched my legs. I put on some jeans to facilitate my very quick exit out of here after this third period. And then we will all be down at the pint. Thinking I'm going to get chicken wings. I'm a sucker for a lazy honey garlic wing. I'm a simple boy in that sense. I would argue, what do we got here? Hey guys, just got to the pint. Let me know where everyone else is. So the fantasy football chat already discussing the logistics of the event. Very excited to see everybody. Let's go to Ryan's fantasy football team scoreboard. Is it a victory? Is it a final? Final. Who's he got? Oh, this is terrifying. Derek Carr is my opponent's quarterback. The Pint by Rogers Arena, JD, that is correct. It is efficient. It's easy. You can hold reservations there, or you can make reservations. And, yeah, there aren't a lot of sports bars. Sports bars are not in vogue in Vancouver anymore. It's been a little while. They're just, they ain't it. You can go to a lot of bars and have the Canucks game on with sound off. It's just, this is the city we live in. Arash has a pipe dream to open a tiny Canucks bar here in the neighborhood that I live in, Amanda lives in, and his partner Katie lives in. And the idea of Arash manning a bar, a Canucks bar of like sound on appointment viewing Canucks games. Although why would anybody want to be in a bar on a Sunday night to watch this third period? But it's a good idea. Pagani will be there in 8 hours. That sounds great. But as we kill about 8 minutes as Dan Murphy talks to Joe Haggerty, hacks with Hags, I'll give that Twitter account, that Twitter handle a nod. I like that. That's not a bad name. I am up by 11 points. Just under 11 points. They're 2-minute warning in the fourth quarter. I have Jonathan Taylor, 2-minute warning in that game. Indy's up by 5. I have DeAndre Hopkins. Arizona's up by 7, so there's still a lot of game left. And I have the Raiders' defense for some reason. So, yeah, I could have made some changes, like putting Gabe Davis in for Tyler Lockett. I forgot that the Seahawks and Bucks game was in Germany. Good jacket. I don't like the shirt. Are we talking about Murph, Stephanie? Yeah, that is a good jacket. Correct me if I'm wrong. If I could make it an observation, would he need a more subtle shirt and a plain white? Would that work better? A printed shirt. Yeah, if a plain black tie, like what type of print, or if he wore just a plain white, would it just be too old-timey? I feel like with that type of, yeah. I don't know what you're yesing to because of the slight delay. So I'll wait for your context about the yes. No, yes, no. Okay, I'm waiting for all your context into what I said. Plain white takes it to spring summer. With a black tie. Yeah, I see that. I see what you're talking about. How detailed of a pattern of a shirt would he wearing? What are you wearing with that? Just getting ready for this third period here. Let's see how we're doing. Hope everybody's having a good Sunday. I hope the Sunday scaries are minimal at best. I don't have any today, which is great. Went for a run, ran some errands. After this, I'm going to the pint, and then after that, I'll come home and probably meal prep and do podcast prep. That is what we do. When I was on Abbotsford yesterday, I stopped by my sister's place where I store a bunch of my childhood trinkets and knickknacks, and I grabbed my elementary school journal. My parents, from the advice of my language arts or English teacher, to improve my writing, she suggested I write in a journal. So I wrote in it for most of the summer of 1997, which would have been between grade 4 and grade 5. I read the first couple entries last night, and it was very funny. There's some very dumb shit in there, so I believe that's going to have to become a podcast segment. I think there's something there. With all of this nostalgic stuff, you wish that it was stuff when you're a preteen, or when you're, in high school and just being a complete moron, trying to date or trying to navigate puberty and all that jazz. But hey, beggars can't be choosers. Simple pattern. He's good at patterns, though. He should have come up with something more than random, boring blue. I'm trying to think of how long. This is the last day of a pretty long roadie. I wonder if this was the last shirt, or if he's just went back to it. So if you're joining us for the first time tonight, the Canucks are down 4-1 to the Boston Bruins. This is abysmal hockey. It's not very good, and I'm going to do my best to entertain for a final 20 minutes of hockey. Rags to Pags. I wish I had those. No idea where all my stuff went. I used to write in all the time. I agree. I wish I documented more things when I was in high school. I remember having a blog. I had a Blogspot account and a live journal. And as I got a little older, I totally scrubbed them from the internet, or deleted the accounts and all the content, and I really wish I didn't, because that's the unfortunate part about the internet. I untagged myself and removed so many photos from my Facebook from 2007 to 2011, and now 10 years later I'm I really wish I didn't do that, because there's such good dumb shit in there. But as you're getting a little older and you're thinking you're a competent grown-up adult, I can't have that. I gotta delete that. But full of regret. Yeah, and maybe he was covering Hall of Fame stuff on Friday even. You gotta wonder how many shirts he's been wearing. But yeah, that's roadie was Montreal Tuesday. No, Ottawa Tuesday, Montreal Wednesday, Toronto Saturday, Boston Sunday. Well, the music has let us down. The 27th. Oh, nice. Nope. Can't say enough good things about Vancouver in November, but you're in Manitoba, so it's probably a hell of an improvement in terms of climate, at least. Let's look at the Canucks schedule. It looks like they're at home for JD's birthday here. Is Coop the person that passed away? A name sounds familiar, but I think it's been a few years. Yeah, Canucks are doing Vegas, San Jose, then they're playing Washington on Tuesday, the 29th. All right, everybody. Napa Auto Parts, major part of the game. Stupid penalties taken by your Vancouver Canucks. And by golly, it is a shame reel of penalty, power play goal. Give me a march to the box, a walk of shame. I wonder if that's Craig doing that EVS, if he's still doing Canucks games. But I love a good shame package, like the methodical approach to here's a melt, here's the penalty, here's the power play goal, here's the shameful march from the box. Happy early birthday to JD. His birthday a week after our SoCal Canucks. I only know his initials because I sent him some mail. A week after my mom's birthday, booked a reservation for her birthday at Joe Forte's. If you're just joining us for the first time for this third period, let's sync you up. 1950, 1949, 48, 47, 46, 45, 44. You're synced up. Third period, and then we're heading to the pint. Hope you've enjoyed our alternate commentary. I really like doing these. My biggest concern is the setup of going from pregame to in-game action, where I just don't say anything. But it is what it is because I have to reset up all the on-screen graphics here. You gotta wonder if this third period, like it's Sunday, back to back, both teams know the outcome of this game, and the refs just want. I just feel like this is a game where everyone just wants to get out of here, and I could see this being a very fast run out the clock third period. But then, like, there has to be something to happen or the Canucks to generate to make them change their minds. And I really don't see it happening, to be honest. Myers is playing with Luke Shen. Besser, Mikheyev, and Pettersson is still a thing, but the defensive pairings have changed. Here's another broadcasting insight. I got the same feeling, Buvo. From working these games, like when the game's out of reach and we're just waiting for it to end, you'll see a little more elaborate like camera shots because like the crew's just as bored and waiting this one out as everybody else is. So when they went to that camera and the boards down low, like if this was a close game, they would not have gone to that. But they're just as bored as we are. We are waiting this one out. They are running out the clock. So yeah, we should be podcasting tomorrow. I'm going to try and talk about not the Canucks because there's nothing to talk about. Somebody, a friend of mine that listens to the show, texted me on Wednesday. He's like, when's the timestamp when you stop talking about the Canucks? We get it. They're awful. And then a couple minutes later, it's like, okay, you're being entertaining about them now. Okay, thank God. So I'm like, okay, we have to be entertaining. We can't have the same conversation about this team as a hopeless pit of despair. Oh. Interesting. Game management giving the opportunity to the Vancouver Canucks to get on the power play here. Damn, Roger, what are you doing? Oh, you sweetheart of a man. Thank you very much. Pagani, thanks for joining us. I will relay the messages. All right, let's sync everybody up on this power play. 17:22, 17:21, 17:20. The graphic just the Sarlacc pit. Sync up 17:12, 17:11, 17:10, 17:09. Hope you're all on the same wavelength as me. Awful giveaway by the Canucks, and they're going to turn this into a 2-on-1 clear cut. What a save. Thank God. We all want Demko to get his bearings back, to get his confidence, and just like get his abilities in order. Nobody wants a trade. Nobody wants a goalie controversy. We know he's the number one and what he's capable of. So when he's struggling, just seeing him make those big saves, a shorthanded 2-on-1 opportunity. Thank you, Thatcher Demko. All right, see, this is my biggest gripe with the Canucks. Forecheck on the power play. They are in quicksand. They are immobile at the Bruins blue line. You got to attack with speed. Speed disorients. I like this. Like there's some pinball rebounds there to try and get something going there, but it's just nothing. Nice opportunity here. Outlet pass to Mikheyev. Miller's. Oh, God, man. He did it again. He doesn't get he's out there way too long. Can't do something productive with the puck. Lets it go into immediately gives up possession to Boston. Takes his sweet ass time changing for, line changing. When the camera went to the center ice there, he still was on the ice. He wasn't off. Just infuriating. Nobody cares. Okay. Power play 2. Hear me out. Sheldon Dries, power play specialist. Hear me out, gang. Come on. The Vancouver Canucks right back into this one. Nice little setup by Mikheyev. Again, that's what JT Miller should have been doing there. Sheldon Dries, I don't know. I just feel like Canucks power play 1 is just looking for the best, easiest, perfect opportunity. And meanwhile, power play 2 there just makes things happen. Smart play on the half boards. The power play isn't Dries. Smart play on the half boards by Mikheyev to keep it active. And Sheldon Dries throws it to there. And I think that was Studnicka that got it. I can't remember. They have 15 and 18 numbers. It's hard to remember. Excuse me. So, oh my Lord, what a chance by the fourth liners there. And now Tyler Myers is way up there. No, that wasn't Tyler Myers. But Dakota, oh yeah, maybe it was. But a hard forecheck by the fourth line in the defense brings up a scoring chance. Like, we're seeing what we need to see out of the top 6 by the bottom 6, and it's just keep playing them. Like, this is not an opportunity to shorten your bench. You just got a power play goal from Dries and Studnicka, for crying out loud. You got Aman and Joshua giving you scoring chances. Make the bench longer, or yeah. Let's take a look at this goal again. I think they're going to show it. Like, look at this. Great heads-up play, even though it's behind him by Oman. So it's not even off Studnicka. It's just Dries, just throwing it on net from an awkward angle. Listen, I know that looked good there, but that's something that Connor Garland has done way too much ever since he scored like 2 goals last year. So kids at home, don't keep doing that. Do I feel like the Canucks are going to make this 4-3? I think I do. I think it's going to come sooner rather than later. They're buzzing like bees, like bumblebees. A penalty on JT Miller. Oh, man. Come on, Quinn. I get that the Bruins are really pressuring there, but you got to keep that in. Oh. Do it, Petey. That's a penalty. That's a couple things. But buzzing. We are Eddie Lack. Yeah, we are all Lack. Great opportunity there. Going back to the power play. Canucks 2 for 4. 2 for 4 tonight. Let's take a look at this for a second. Bear with me, everybody. It is a commercial break. I've been talking for a while. I'm just going to share this. All right, so we're back. Hello, everybody. Any first timers here? We're gonna sync this mother up. Lindholm to the box. 6:30 into the third period. Big power play. PP1 back out. Even though how can it be PP1 if it doesn't feature Sheldon Dries? We're gonna give you a sync puck drop. 13, 29, 28, 27. 22, 21, 20, 19, 13, 18. We're all synced up. Thanks for joining us. Let's do this, gang. Canucks on the half boards. Get it to Pettersson. Miller keeps it alive, rings it around the boards to Pettersson, who gets it right in the slot to Horvat, but not set up. Hughes has it. Pettersson just blasts it. All right, Miller. Don't do anything stupid. All right, they're out of position. You need that. You need that coverage back. You need that screen. Miller. Oh. Can't fault Miller there. He had to get through a few Bruins. He had to put some mustard on that puck. Pettersson's got some room here. Miller, don't react. Just get the puck to somebody else. Do something smart with it. See, Miller's on the wrong hand there. Ooh, good scoring chance by Horvat. I mean, we've talked about this for how long? Why is JT Miller there? That should be Pettersson should be, or Pettersson. Brock Besser should be there in the one-timer slot. The one good thing Brock Besser has is that shot, and why don't you use it? Again, bad passes. The Canucks need, if they're like, it's one thing to need to shoot that puck off your stick as fast as humanly possible, but there's so many instances tonight with the Canucks and the grenade response that it's just frustrating to watch. So Dries is back out with Garland. Boy, the depth with Kuzmenko out of the lineup, man. This offensive depth dries out fast. Garland's got some room. Nice little play by Mikheyev. Garland, do not shoot that from there. Don't do it. Oh, Mikheyev with another good scoring opportunity. He's had a very good game tonight. Oh, man. Mikheyev with the J.T. Miller-like play there on the half boards as the power play is over. Canucks go 2 for 5. Special teams have been a factor here. It'd be a 2-0 game if it wasn't for power play goals. Kyle Burroughs just looking to send Taylor Hall packing. And we're back to running the clock out. Canucks down by 2. Another scoring chance. Hoglander out there with Joshua and Amon. Those guys, those guys, Dries and Hoglander, are going to be getting sprinkled in everywhere with pods out of the lineup. Nice little play again. The bottom 6 is buzzing. Top 6 is sitting around waiting for that perfect scoring chance, with the exception of Mikheyev. Who scored Van's second goal? Jay Buckott. Apologies. Buckott. Miller got the first one. Oh, it was Sheldon Dries on the power play. Unassisted goal. Jay, thanks for coming by. Feel free to give me hit that old thumbs up, help pal out. Hit subscribe if you're feeling real generous. Let's do a sync test. 10:10, 10:09, 10:08, 10:07, 10:06, 10:05. We're all synced up for the last half of the third period. Final 10 minutes of the game. We are in our window for a TV timeout. That's a little truck insight. You've come like... Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Jay. Pedersen weaves in. Mikheyev, who has had a smart game with the puck. He's created some things. The Canucks keep it in, but they're all hemmed to the half boards there. Flashes of brilliance from Mikheyev tonight. Besser throws it right in front of the net like you gotta. Van coming back for the win. Buvo, I hope you're right. I don't see it happening, but it'd be nice to see. And there's a puck out of play. I think we're going to take a quick break here, as there is a commercial break. Stick with us. I really got to go to the bathroom. We got the final 9 minutes of this game. Let's make something out of this. All right. Went to the bathroom, fed the dog. Live shot of these sad sacks on the Canucks bench and Bruce Boudreau. That woman is not having a fun time. Hopefully in an Elias Pettersson jersey, maybe a Quinn Hughes jersey. There's no letter on it, so it could be anybody. Dries, Joshua, and Amon getting more ice time. Nice to see. Oh, man. Jay with the Diet Pepsi. I'm not the biggest pop drinker. I went on a bit of a pop kick as of late. But if I'm going for a cola, I prefer a Diet Pepsi to a regular Pepsi. I'm more of a Coca-Cola fan. But it's nice to drink a caffeine, sugar-free pop a cola, so I can drink it at 8 o'clock and not be buzzed until 4 o'clock in the morning. Jay, sip on that mother. It's Sunday night. Take the edge off. If you got work in the morning, it ain't here just yet. And this Canucks game isn't over just yet. You'd like to see a strong finish from these fellas. Let's do a sync test. It is 8:20, 8:19, 8:18, 17, 16, and the clock is at 16. Another scoring chance by the fourth line. And if I'm Bruce, I'm playing him. The top line's doing nothing for me. Pepsi is refreshing. Coca-Cola breathtaking. That is a very correct statement. That is the statement of the night. The hockey statement of the night is the Canucks created their own destiny by taking the two dumbest penalties a team can take. And the off-ice statement of the night is Pepsi is refreshing, Coca-Cola breathtaking. Could not agree more. Well, got a little hot there. A little hot on the signal. Let's just bring that level down a bit. Offensive zone face-off for the Canucks. Bo Horvat wins it clean to Chaos Giraffe. Giraffe gives it to Shen. Shen throws it on net. Shot on net technically, but barely. Shen's going to do it again. Not a bad idea. I haven't noticed too many glaring rebounds for Lindholm tonight. Wait, it's not Lindholm. Why am I saying Lindholm? With Olmark. Sorry. Yerky21 has entered the chat. Yerky, I'm going to give you a sync up at 7:58 on the clock, 57, 56, 55, 54, 53. You're all synced up. And now for a TLDR for our dear friend Yerky21, especially because there is a whistle here. Looks like a puck out of play. Canucks started this game structurally sound. And they killed the first period. They killed two Boston penalties, which was the big factor in this game going into it. The 5-forward unit for Boston, who are just deadly, and they've also killed 14 straight penalties. But the Canucks just kept taking penalties. Tyler Myers has 3 minor penalties tonight. He has a trip, another trip, and a puck over glass. Quinn Hughes was watching. Quinn Hughes played a puck with a broken stick, and luckily the Canucks killed that off, but it was just them creating their own destiny. Jay, I do appreciate the Morgan Riley comparison. A couple of West Coast boys. Blonde-headed defenseman. I do appreciate that. Oh, Besser looking to get an easy pass to Elias Pettersson. It's not going to happen. So, this game, penalties are good, I thought. We love to talk about how many PIMs you have to prove how much heart they have. Yeah, Tyler Myers showed a lot of heart today. Taking all those PIMs. So that was the big factor, Yerky. This guy, AJ Greer, fourth line winger, was buzzing around, and Luke Shen wanted to fight him, show him that heart, and he wouldn't fight him. But then he fought Pod Colson, and Pods left the game immediately after the fight. There was over 5 minutes left in the first period, I want to say, and he went straight to the room. Pods lost his helmet early in the fight, which is always a little dicey, and I think it was only his second fight, so they lose Pods. Andrei Kuzmenko was a healthy scratch. He took warm-ups. I just fed you, Stevie. I can't give you anything else. You're fulfilled in life. Moral victories. There's no moral victories tonight. I can't think of a single moral victory when your fourth line has been more noticeable than your top line, your top pairings. Oddly, there is a moral victory. JT Miller, not as terrible as he usually is. Not as boneheaded. Six minutes to go. 6:08, 7, 6, 5, 6:04. Which is the area code for me and my pal Morgan Riley. So, Canucks are running out the clock here. If this team had some heart, they would make an effort to make a play to, try to get within one. JT Miller keeps it alive, shovels it across. Ooh, there was a nice little play there from Oliver Ekman-Larsson to get it on JT Miller's stick. Unfortunately, it was his backhand. Things like that. Ugh! End of the shift, you just huck it anywhere. Like, your head should be on a swivel when you're behind the net. Like, look at your options, JT. The JT Miller drinking game is just look at every offensive opportunity that is kiboshed because of his no call on Ethan Bear. Further proves my point to everybody, as Ethan Bear probably should have gone for tripping. They are running the clock out. It is a Sunday evening. Everyone wants to go home. Burrow's behind the net. 4 minutes to go. Again, do you pull the goalie? It's hard to make sense of it, to be honest. All right, there's 10 people watching now. I got to put my A game on. I'm thoroughly against the Canucks ever pulling their goalie. I can't remember the last time this version of the Canucks, let's say the JT, like since 2019, how many times they've pulled the goalie and scored a goal from that advantage. Oh, there's a good scoring chance there. Mikheyev again. I like this line. But I don't trust the Canucks with the empty net, the possession, and just the hockey IQ in the offensive zone. And again, I got to look that up. That's a stat I want to know because I can't remember the last time the Canucks scored like a game-tying goal or a 4-2 goal. Like I can't remember the last time they scored a goal to make it close with the net empty. Canucks have been buzzing here. You wish you would see this in the second period. They're going. There's Connor Garland. He loves. Oh! Gang, this is interesting. Canucks generate a scoring chance. Connor Garland with his tipsy doodling, his spinoramas, and his odd angle shot opportunities. I'm going to reply to a quick text here. puck, puck over net, puck over glass. Well, they're giving them the opportunities. Stevie, power plays have been the name of the game today. Both teams have had 6 power plays. That's 2 a period. That's too many. I remember watching a game in like 2003, 03-04 season. Canucks were playing. They were playing Ottawa. It's when Dominic Hasek played for them, and Magnus Arvidsson had just come from Ottawa to Vancouver for his 1 year. And I think the Canucks were 1 for 10, at least 1 for 10 on the power play. Like, they had so many opportunities that night. And they won that game, but it wasn't that remarkable. My old neighbor at a New York Rangers game right now. That's cool. So, Canucks 2 for 6 on the power play. Well, no, Stevie. Okay, we need the Sharks to be close. They're in OT. That one's done. I have a bet for the Bruins to win by 2. I also have a bet for the Rangers to win by 2. And I bet on the Capitals, but yikes. All right, well, that one's probably not happening. So we can have this game be close. Miller, not the smartest with the puck. When he thinks about it, Miller has it. He does it again, folks. If there's a lane slightly obstructed, he's going to find it. Just a momentum killer. You can't, like, it just, it's all or nothing with him. We've talked about it for years now. He's going to be here for 8 more. Like, they need like a sports psychologist for him. All right, here's a chance. They've got it. They're setting it up. Pettersson, empty net, 6-on-4. And look at that. So it's a 6-on-4 power play for Vancouver. The puck goes into the Bruins corner. 3 Canucks go in to try and fish it out. And somehow Nosek winds up with it. Look at this. Hughes, Garland, and whoever the hell else that was. Like, what are you doing? Well, that sucked. And once again proves my point that the Canucks cannot score a goal with the goalie pulled. The streak continues. The Bruins look incredible. I wouldn't be surprised if the Bruins get another one here. There's 17 seconds left on this power play. Oh, man, I'm hungry. My stomach was growling. It's going to be a bit of a quick exit for me for this game. I will be logging off real quick, but again, this is a new initiative for us and to expand the YouTube channel. So if you haven't yet, please give us a subscription. It's not Twitch. It's free. Hit subscribe. Give us the thumbs up on this stream. It's a lot of fun to do these. It's a lot of fun to talk to you and talk about this hockey game. Even as this team is not fun at all. There's nothing fun about the Vancouver Canucks. Like, at least the Arizona Coyotes have some prospects. But I'm going to end this here. just because I need to run. I would like to thank everybody that's contributed and chatted with me tonight. Absolutely love it. Doing the podcast tomorrow. We're going to have some fun. A lot more fun than this game. And I'll be back doing this again because I like doing it and kind of expanded our setup a bit here. So I hope everybody has an enjoyable remaining hours of their Sundays. Make the most of it. Have some fun. Take it easy. Kick the feet up. Have a Diet Pepsi or two. And I don't know when the next one is. I think the Canucks are still on the road. It might be Bruins. Might be Friday night, but I'm not sure. But Buvo, you're new here. I hope you hit subscribe. Hope you check out our content. That's what we're trying. That's the whole point of this. Anybody that's new here, I really appreciate those kind words. And we're going to be doing it more. Megan, thank you. And again, hit subscribe. Check out our content. Have a great rest of your weekend. And we'll see you for the podcast tomorrow. And if you're new here, go to pucksonet.ca. Go hit the link tree. Find our content. And give us a shot. I'll see you down the road.